Mr. Campbell, would you like to roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Chairman Laidlaw.
Here.
Commissioner Lambert. Here. Commissioner Post. Here. Commissioner East. Here. Commissioner Landers. Here. Commissioner Hunter.
Here.
Commissioner Anderson. Here. All present.
Appreciate everybody being. Motion on the minutes, June 12th, 2024. Motion to approve those. Motion to approve minutes. You have a second? Second. Second. Motion to the second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. And we have a ruling. You want to do that one ruling first?
We can do it. It calls Jim on the phone, I think. Is it not? Yeah. There.
Good afternoon, commissioners.
Good afternoon, sir.
We just had one ruling since the meet was over, and that was for trainer Carl Broberg, who had claimed the horse at Oaklawn, did not run it back during the Oaklawn meet, and then he started it at Lone Star 5 days after our meet was over. And the rule says that you have to wait at least 30 days after the Oaklawn meet to run a horse back that you have claimed if it did not start back at Oaklawn. So we actually held a hearing for him because he wanted to challenge the rule. And after the hearing, we deliberated and made a decision that he did not have grounds to fight what the rule says, and we went ahead and fined him $500. And he has paid the fine. There will be no appeal.
Very good. All right. Do we need to make a motion to approve the rule?
Yes. So moved.
Second? Second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And ayes have it. Thank you very much, Jim.
You're welcome.
Okay, now we come to new business. Lee, would you like to start us off on new business?
Yes, sir. Thank you. We are here today on the first item of new business, the Cherokee Nation Entertainment interview. As you all recall, you voted at the last commission meeting to send the one application that was complete in nature to Mr. Fox for his review. You all have had it in your possession for this time period to review as well. You also have a copy before you. And so at this time, present to Rule 2.13.9A, this would be when the applicant Cherokee Nation Entertainment can come forward and you all can interview them. You also have contained in your packet the merit criterion score sheet, so you all can follow along with that and keep that in mind as they're presenting. Their presentation is going to be limited to what is contained in their application. No additional information can be provided, but it is the opportunity for you all to meet with them and get Mr. Fox's opinion of their application, as well as ask any questions or clarification of any issues or any concerns or anything that you don't understand or need clarification on that's contained within their application.
What we then will hear from the Cherokee, and then we'll probably hear from Mr. Fox input after that. That's some reason.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'd love to hear from the Cherokee Nation.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Chuck Garrett. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of C&D, Cherokee Nation Businesses, as well as our gaming and hospitality company, Cherokee Nation Entertainment. I'm joined here today by my colleague and president of Cherokee Nation Entertainment, Mark Fulton. We also have several senior leaders from our organization here with us as well, including our CFO, Monica Richards, Executive Vice President Ricky Ward, Mark Waterwich, our Vice President of Facilities and Construction, as well as Jan Eames, our Vice President of Associate Council. I'd first like to take the opportunity to thank you, the commission, and the Attorney General's office for your dedication, persistence over the course of this years-long process. I want to also thank many Arkansans in the room whom we have engaged as strategic resources over the years as we have navigated this process. I'd like to also extend our thanks and appreciation to the great people of Polk County for their steadfast support of our project and for those that have welcomed the growth opportunity that this economic development presents. Today, we are excited to share our plans for Legends Resort Casino, Arkansas, as well as touch upon the 4 criteria in which our application will be scored. Our remarks today will be brief. We will refer to certain sections and reference specific pages in our application. We have additional applications on hand. Within the overview section of the application, you will see a comprehensive chart. Using the commission's criteria for casino gaming applicants, we developed this as a summary of Cherokee Nation Entertainment's overall suitability. We will address them one by one. The first criteria relates to experience conducting casino gaming. Information on Cherokee Nation Entertainment's experience conducting casino gaming can be found on pages 7 through 21 of our application. Cherokee Nation Entertainment, or C&E, is a regional gaming powerhouse with more than 30 years of creating exceptional entertainment experiences. We've achieved our success by doing business the right way, honoring partnerships, being thoughtful planners, and following through on our commitments. C&E is a clear leader in the gaming and hospitality industry. We are one of the few tribally owned gaming businesses who operate in commercial markets where we compete with some of the nation's largest gaming operators. This speaks to our sophistication of our business and our operations. We own and operate the Cherokee Nation Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa, and 9 Cherokee casinos in Oklahoma, including a casino, 3 resort hotels, a golf course, and other retail operations. Since we last stood before you, C&E acquired the Gold Strike Casino Resort in Tunica, Mississippi, one of the most recognizable destinations in the Mid-South gaming. The Polk County project fits perfectly within our regional growth strategy, and we will bring you a casino resort destination rivaling the guest experience and atmosphere found in any major market. C&E is also an employer of choice, and that will be no different in Polk County. We will recruit, hire, and train as many skilled workers as possible for the area. This development will create over 1,000 jobs, and whichever position it may be, the priority will be the same, hire locally. A timely example of our commitment to our employees is just a few weeks ago. We had a devastating tornado hit one of our properties and it is temporarily closed. All of the roughly 140 employees that were displaced have been paid in full by C&E, and they have been reassigned to work at other properties. During this temporary reassignment, we're providing a stipend for any additional travel expenses they may incur. In times of crisis, the goal of our leadership team is always to reduce the uncertainty and ensure team members remain financially whole.
Thank you, Mr. McGarrett. Good morning, Commissioners. I'd like to briefly discuss with you criteria number 2, because there's some other details related here too. Timeline for opening a casino. Information about our project timeline can be found on pages 23 through 25 of that application itself. More than 5 years of laying the groundwork for this economic development opportunity, while also embracing the local community through input from the community in our development office in Russell. We made it our mission to become a part of the fabric of Polk County, Russellville, and the Greater River region. We have engaged several different consultants in this project as well. First and foremost, Legends Hospitality is a third-party consulting firm to provide construction oversight as well as food and beverage and convention services in operation. Secondly, I'd like to mention HBG Design Architects. They're a regional firm and one of the top hospitality and entertainment design firms in the country. They've been hired to execute the project development. design. Little Rock CDI contractors will serve as the project's construction manager. HP Engineering, based out of Rogers, is serving as the MEP engineer, and Carver Engineering here in Little Rock will also provide all the civil engineering requirements. All of these firms are here today, different representation, physically here in the building, to show their support for us and this project as we move forward. To this point, we have completed every step possible that can be taken in the development process prior to this license being issued. For example, we purchased 325 acres of land in Polk County. Northeast of the city of Russellville, which is also north of I-40, between the Weir Road exit and Bradley Cove exits. 325 acres, interstate front from exit to exit. We made that commitment and accumulated that land over the last 3 to 4 years. We've also had approval. After the acquisition of the land, we went before the Russellville Planning Commission and have secured our large scale development plan. They have approved it. So the next steps will be further planning and permitting will be the next steps of this project as soon as the license is issued. We're prepared to finalize the remaining permitting administrative processes upon this license.
Your third criteria is proof of financial stability. Information on our financial stability can be found on pages 27 through 29 of our application. Cherokee Nation Entertainment is a highly experienced and financially sound operator with a stellar more than 30-year track record in both commercial and tribal jurisdictions. We have a strong, stable balance sheet and significant cash flow generated from multiple casino operations. On page 27 of the application, you will find our gross revenue numbers, as well as total assets and available liquidity. The summarized audited financials displayed on page 28 of the application reflect C&E's solid financial results and significant revenue growth. Today, C&E generates approximately $1 billion in gross revenue. We've never shuttered a facility or performed layoffs, and we have never defaulted on a loan or a project debt. We are in a position to fund construction and operations of Legends Resort and Casino with cash on hand. No need to seek or secure third-party funds.
Thank you, Chuck. Now moving to criteria number 4, which is the proposed casino resort plans itself. This information on our proposed project can be found on pages 31 to 51 of the application. As you will see, we've invested a significant amount of time perfecting the design and development. Our project has elevated amenities that have been designed specifically for our community input and reflect unique properties of Arkansas River Valley and natural state. Starting on page 34 of the application, you'll see a summary of our project. Our more than $300 million development includes a casino, hotel, food and beverage offerings, and a multi-purpose space. As demonstrated on page 44 of the application, the development site is situated, as previously discussed, northeast of Russellville, a lane located just north of I-40 between the 2 exits of your road and Bradley Cove. Our development plans include approximately 50,000 square feet of gaming that will house 1,200 slot machines, 26 table games, and a poker room. Also including there is a sports book offering sports wagering, off-track betting, and a very social atmosphere, but also bringing in the latest in technological advancements. 200-room luxury hotel, including a resort, style pool, and spa. Multiple dining venues that will include a steakhouse, a food hall, as well as a quick serve concept. Approximately 15,000 square feet has been allocated to a multi-purpose space. That will house conventions, meetings, concerts, trade shows, weddings, and any other things that take place there. And as well, we have an planned outdoor concert facility that will seat up to 5,000 people. Moving through the application, you'll see several exterior and interior renderings of the property. The exterior and interior aesthetics are inspired by the majestic beauty of hot cliffs, deep waters, peaceful serenity of the natural state, as well as including several legendary arkansas. Our development is thoughtfully planned and will serve as a destination of choice and the newest economic catalyst for Polk County, Russellville, and the River Valley.
As we close, I would like to point out that the required letter of support from Polk County Judge Ben Cross is located in the back of the application. Additionally, you will find a resolution of support from the Polk County Quorum Court, as well as a letter of support from 5 Polk County mayors. As demonstrated in our application and summarized here today, Cherokee Nation Entertainment has the requisite experience conducting casino gaming. We have thoughtfully planned and established our timeline for opening a casino resort. We provided proof of our financial stability, and our plans for our casino resort development are comprehensive and complete. And with that, we will happily take your questions. Thank you so much.
Questions?
Could you explain the relationship between Cherokee Nation Entertainment LLC and Legends LLC?
Yes, sir. Cherokee Nation Entertainment LLC is the applicant, as you know. Legends is, there are two parts of it. Legends is the brand of the casino. Just like in Tulsa, where we have the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, that's owned by Cherokee Nation Entertainment. It's branded Hard Rock. So that's the Legends Resort and Casino is a brand, not the applicant, not anything to do with the ownership. It is simply a brand.
The employees would be employees of Cherokee Nation.
Entertainment, yes.
Now, as you know, there is a proposed constitutional amendment impact your plans. Given that is your timeline impacted by that, or are you prepared to proceed immediately?
No, we're prepared to proceed immediately. Our intent is to deliver a casino project that you've seen, we've described here this morning, and that the people of Polk County are expecting this. So we're planning to proceed immediately to obtain the permits that we weren't able to obtain without a casino license. And now that, we're get to that point, should we get to that point, we will immediately see all those permits and move them expeditiously. We're anxious to open a casino in Polk.
One thing, question last, right, so COVID, and y'all had furloughed any employees and on, so the whole time through COVID, did you ever furlough an employee?
No, sir. Our facilities were closed for 10 weeks during the COVID lockdown. And not a single one of our almost 5,000 employees in Cherokee Nation Entertainment missed a paycheck. We paid them regardless of their role, regardless of their responsibility. And that's our commitment to our employees. And frankly, it's good business. It's the right thing to do. Those were very scary times for folks, and we knew that, and we tried to do what we could, to take some uncertainty out of their lives. So
18 months is very stringent instructions. Is that a norm for a project of this magnitude?
it's hustling. There's no question about it. It is getting it on. We have a lot of experience in developing casinos, and fortunately, we have a great team of professionals. And as you heard Mark say, CDI is going to be our general contractor, so we have a lot of confidence in them. So we think we have the team to do it, and that's our goal.
Weather days in there.
Well, there are some weather days built in it. Odd things happen, as we know. We can't control. We'd like to control that, but we can't. But we think that's a realistic time frame, and especially when we're we've had the opportunity over the past several years to do work on design, engineering that you don't normally have a chance to do. So we're almost 100% done with our construction documents, which you don't normally have that luxury of doing. And so we think we can hit the ground running. And while we're obtaining these last permits, do some ordering, do some.
This might be a question for CDI, but what percentage of their subcontractors are from Arkansas?
I would have to defer to them, to be honest with you. I just don't have that. Sorry.
Mr. Lambert, I'm not sure that they've gone out to bid packages yet. Remember, I had referenced Garver, HP Engineering, et cetera. Our intent, just like employing, is to hire as many, utilize Arkansas to build this project.
CDI has been here a long time.
Yeah.
I promise you, they already know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. And to address the timeline, I heard a big sigh of relief behind me from our VP of construction.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I really hope that they'll utilize all the Arkansas labor.
Whether they-
We just keep building roads.
Gotta have deer hunting days in there.
It's not a big cop like it used to. What about from this side? Question? We listened to Mr. Fox at this point. Cherokee, and we questioned him about it. Cherokee's had questions they didn't do. Mr. Fox?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
I did review the application in detail. The application is thorough, I thought. It does present a strong financial stability and position. Also extensive gaming experience in multiple jurisdictions. Both the timeline and the project design, although as indicated, may be challenging, appear to be well thought out. You know, I'm sure as indicated, the time that's elapsed has given the applicant a lot of time to really analyze fine detail in the plans and the construction timeline. Beyond that, I don't have any additional questions at this time. Any questions for me?
Your overall assessment from 1 to 10, you want to break it down like that?
I would say, based upon what I've looked at, I would say it's a 9.
Very good, thank you. Anybody else have some questions for Mr. Fox? Okay, do we need to have Mr. Fox hang on in case we need something else?
I would say only keep you online in case you all, as you're going through the process, have any questions of him. You can consult with him.
Happy to stay on.
Fox,
I'm happy to stay on, sir.
all right, thank you. And you have a license issue. And you will turn this part over to you.
I do have one question regarding the tribal sovereign immunity. Have you all considered waiving that tribal sovereign immunity that rests with you through case law?
Yes, and yes is the short answer to that. And secondly, as you know as well as anyone, this is a state jurisdiction license that's being issued under your jurisdiction, state of Arkansas. The land that we have is not going to be trust land. That will be governed by Polk County and the local municipalities. So we have no jurisdiction. Cherokee Nation doesn't have any jurisdiction over any of them. The process, the land, the operations, that really is outside of the scope of sovereignty.
Brought that up because citizens walk off, they did give up their sovereignty over that, but I don't think they were quite as separated. Am I understanding that correct?
Yes, sir.
Guess I should press it now. All right. The, you want to give us instructions? Or what you'd like us to do now?
Well, on the agenda, you have under new business 2, merit criteria review and application scoring. This is your opportunity, if it is the desire of the commission to go forward with the scoring of the application today. You have in your packets the score sheet with the breakdown of the criterion so that each one of you can score the application. And you have the total points. This is the same scoring criterion that was published in the paper. And this is also the same scoring criterion that you all voted on previously. So if you want to go through that, if it is your desire, you go ahead and proceed with scoring the application today. If you will sign your name on the paper so that we know which commissioner scores they are scoring, and you can complete the scoring criterion at this time, if that's y'all's desire, and we can give those to Nikki to total up for a complete total, and then you all can address it after we total.
I think we'll do that. We'll do the scoring. Give it to Nikki, part of that. Then we'll switch to other business here with Miss Jennifer. For me, speed is okay with me. So, at this point, if everybody's got their form. All right, we will do this. Please bear with us. Okay, we're gonna switch channel for a moment and go to Miss Jennifer on consideration approval of license. This is a lady with all the knowledge.
Gentlemen, declaration of inspection. You have 5 company application leaders and you have to approve today. I reviewed those applications, using the criteria and non-functional of any roles. They have all in compliance with it. I've collected their fees and I'm here today to recommend approval of their vendor licenses.
Thank you, Miss Jennifer. On consideration approval of license, Ms. Jennifer recommends approving. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Manager. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Got a second? All those in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Record show is unanimous. 5 is consideration approval of games. You want to do anything on the, do we need to do the games separate?
Might be usually done.
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Oh,
I can do that.
you're welcome.
She got it.
Thank you, Trustee. I can defer to you.
There's 58 games we looked at by GLI and Jennifer approved. They've all been approved. I recommend that we make a motion for it.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. Do I have a motion? Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Record show unanimous, please. That's all you got for us, Ms. Jennifer?
That's all I had.
'93. Yeah. Oh, wait. Big numbers, too, like. I'm glad we got this time. I want to thank everybody for putting up with us for this time. This is a job that we didn't really ask for. He didn't have a position minimum 100, but it did come to us. And it had gone as smooth as we'd always liked, but it was the first time for everything. I think we got to the point, and I understand the people in both county. It's not going to make everybody happy, and I understand. And made everybody happy. I think you probably be making mistakes. So it is taking us how many years now?
6.
What did this start?
I was a young man.
And it's but everybody meant well in Polk County, and I think they, conducted themselves very, very well. We appreciate that. And we were just trying to, like I said, I don't follow anybody on this commission that politics one way or another for Amendment 100. We were just bystanders. So we appreciate your patience with us. This won't be the slowest part.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, no pressure.
Sorry. Mr. Skip, where are you back? I was going to please compliment Oakland on how well their horses have done at the Belmont and everything else. I thought it was an excellent showing. Will do. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes, we had to go get a higher.
If I sit back there.
The guy being. Can I ask how many casinos are now active in doing?
6.
6.
Yes.
How many were there at the peak?
I think at the peak there were 9. Yeah, today you have First Jackpot, which was originally Bally's. You remember that? Then you move into the next quadrant and you have Horseshoe, and that's at Gold Strike. The other facility that was there was originally the Sheraton, then went to Roadhouse, but it's completely leveled now. Then you move further to the south, you have Fitzgerald's, and then at the far end of the quadrant, you still have Sam's Town and Hollywood.
And the Grand Casino there, that's gone or still.
The hotel structure's still up. It was not they only had a small hotel, about 100 rooms, that was attached to that casino, the largest. And with the 2 towers, the Magnolia Towers, I believe is what they call them, are still erect. No, they're not occupied.
It was a Hilton that bought them.
It was Harris.
Wasn't it Harris?
Yeah, all that became Harris. Yeah. But then obviously now Caesar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the Splash?
Excuse me?
The Splash Casino over there, that was personal.
They were making too much money out there by themselves. And so everyone decided we need to build more up there closer to Memphis.
Charged
Dr. Flowers had the parking rights there, and then, they charge you parking, you had to pay to get in, admittance. but, yeah, moon landing. It wasn't for tuna, moon landing.
Good news. You want this?
Chairman Nikki has completed totaling up the scores of the application, criterion totals for each one of the commissioners. She has those totaled up. At this point in time, you all will need to accept those criterion scores pursuant to 213-9D. So you all will need to vote to accept the criterion scores and a ranking of the application.
Could I have a motion accepting the criterion review?
I'd like to make a motion, Mr. Chairman, to award total criterion points in the amount of 651 points to Cherokee Nation Entertainment, and with a total score of 651 points being ranked number 1 in our scoring.
Thank you.
If I could just interject, could you also include in your motion the total points per criterion?
Yes. Criterion number 1, experience conducting casino gaming. A total score of 195 points. Criterion number 2, timeline for opening a casino, 63 points. Criterion number 3, proof of financial stability and access to financial resources, total score of 203 points. Criterion number 4, detailed summary of proposed casino, total score of 190 points. For an aggregate total of 651 points.
Do I have a second? I'm second. Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Flanders. One for everybody. I think all of you. But in scoring, I think the low score when you total the points was by one. Commissioner was 89 and the other one was 100. Both of them were from the 90 to 95 area, so pretty tight band. I didn't see anybody cheating within everybody's score.
Yes, you'll need to vote on the motion.
All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Please let the record show it unanimous.
At this time, Chairman, if it is the desire of the commission, you all can make a motion to actually award that license.
Now that the sovereign part was answered to our satisfaction, I'm willing to go ahead and move on with if somebody would like to make a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to award and issue the Polk County casino license to Cherokee Nation Entertainment LLC with a total criterion score of 651 and ranking.
Thank you, Mr. Lambert.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Mr. Anthony. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Please let the record show it was unanimous. Thank you very much.
Second that motion.
Mr. Andrew.
Yeah. Ask me that thing, wait. Congratulations.
Thank you all very much. We are grateful and we'll treat this as an honor, but also recognize the responsibility that it comes along with it. So thank you.
Thank you very much, and I think the people vote. I say this will, everybody get, this will help them solve some. Yeah. The other business. I have a motion that we adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Second motion.
We got a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you.